Now, the Edward R. Murrow Award, sponsored by CBS for Best Television Interpretation or Documentary. This prestigious award goes to Women, War, and Peace, a documentary produced by Fork Films for WNET. The saying is that the first casualty of war is truth, and this series shows that the second victim is often women and children. This film demonstrates the valiant effort by women to bring justice, peace, and remembrance to war-torn lands. Accepting is Pamela Hogan with her group.
Thank you. It's a huge honor to be here, and as you can see, it was really a collaborative venture. 4 years ago, we and others who are here and others who aren't here set out to make a series about the impact of war on women. And it's sometimes said that it's more dangerous today to be a woman than to be a soldier in a war zone. But what does that mean, we wondered, and what does war look like through a woman's eyes? We took this idea to Steven Seagaller at WNET, and he immediately said, yes, let's do that if we can raise the money. So we started the research, and God help us, the fundraising, and pretty quickly figured out that there was a bigger story here that really went well beyond the familiar images of women as victims. For example, in Afghanistan, when women were left off the invitation list for the 70-nation conference that laid the groundwork for peace talks with the Taliban, the women crashed it anyway. And we followed their story as it unfolded on the ground in Afghanistan over the next 6 months in Peace Unveiled. In Colombia, where 5 million people have been uprooted by war, we discovered 2 young mothers in the mountains of Suarez who are braving constant death threats to keep their communities from being forced off of their lands. In Bosnia, 16 women from the village of Foča, who were imprisoned and raped during the 1990s war, changed international law when they stepped forward to confront their attackers in The Hague. For the first time since the war, 2 of these courageous women agreed to speak in I Came to Testify. And they're the heart of that film. In Liberia, Lema Bowie organized a group of women who took on the warlords and won a once unimaginable peace for their shattered country. Pray the Devil Back to Hell had its American television premiere on Women, War, and Peace just a few weeks after Bowie won the Nobel Peace Prize. So in the end, our series really wasn't about how war affects women, but about how women affect war and peace. And we just want to thank our incredibly talented team who made these films, and many of them are here, many of them aren't. Our funders, all 25 million of them. It really took an enormous effort to make the films and fund the films, and the women whose stories inspired our films. And thank you all. Please.